welcome to a brand new P3 podcast. I am the CEO of Comic Crusaders and host of the Comic Crusaders podcast, Mr. Whip Up Mega Baby with.
And I am Daniel. Pinche su madre, marico, bomb black.
And it's Chris Crash, a toy enthusiast and fashion maven.
Well, welcome everybody to a brand new P3 podcast. Another week, so we missed last week, but we had the shorts. I hope you enjoyed the 41.5 episode with Chris Crash and them shorts. Still dropping some little news, and we're gonna get into some of that. A whole lot more, a little bit deeper than just those shorts, man, because that's what we do here. You feel me? So listen, we have a lot of stuff to talk about, things to discuss. I even in my own personal life, I had a controversial post lately. And I want to get into that a little bit and and make people understand where I'm coming from, because I think y'all very close-minded on certain things, and not saying that in a disrespectful way, but I think y'all need to open up. Again, when the internet first came out, everybody was so against it, right? When TVs went to color, it was against it. When TVs came out, people were against it. When cars came out, you had people called car waivers that would be in front of cars. You had to drive 5 miles. Be careful, there's a car here.
Yeah, listen, hatred came from prehistoric times. It's always been around.
You understand that, every new thing people always fear, but once you get to understand
they fear what they don't understand.
Yeah, and once they get to understand it, let me tell you, this is one of the greatest tools ever. But we'll get into that later. All right. So first up, my Chris Crash definitely put together a wonderful one, and folks, for real, I always tell you this guy makes me want to spend money, and he actually
more.
This bastard made me do that. I went to a mall last week, and he had showed something the week before. I went to a mall, and there wasn't the sub. I was like, oh fuck, I have to. And then in my head, all I see is Chris smiling. I'm like, this
that demonic bastard.
Yo, you gonna show it off later?
Yeah, that's what I want to show him. You're gonna laugh. I think you might guess even what it is. Anyway, right. Let's go. For me, put my homie back on the top right here, my baby bro. And look how sexy we look this week. We got some dope weapons. We're charging because that's how we do it. The P3 podcast charges hard at you, baby. Wepa, let's go.
That's me in the front, right? The muscular one.
Bro, I'm the oldest. I'm always in the front, bro.
But I'm the muscular one, so that has to be me in the front.
Blasphemy, muscular. That's that.
Come on, baby, look at this.
He's forcing that, bro. He just worked out 10 minutes ago trying to get the swirl on. Hey, what's going on here?
All right, we got another collaboration here with these. Not a collaboration, but we got this midst of a Robo, Leonardo, Ninja Turtles. We've been seeing a lot of Ninja Turtles action.
Bro, a lot is not even the word.
I know, it's everywhere. It's so funny. I think we spoke about this not so long ago. They have like the weirdest mashups, like Stranger Things, Street Fighter.
Let me say something. I feel like if I go in my pockets to pull out my wallet, I'm just gonna pull out a Ninja Turtle figure. They're everywhere. Ninja Turtles is everywhere, man. It's crazy.
IP whores, would you call them the IP whore of the industry? Well, hey, fuck it. Anyone that wants me, you can have me.
And you know what, bro? They're making good money, man. They're making good money. You would never think that a set of 4 Turtle Brothers would go a long way.
Hey, well, you know what?
Other stuff sell out and cost a lot.
So who would think though right now though that a set of 3 Puerto Rican brothers are gonna go far? Where Papa que sepa P3 is here.
P3 you transform into croquis.
That's a dope ass concept if you think about it.
Yeah, bro. That's how we can sabotage people. We look like cute, innocent little frogs and shit, but little do they know.
Teenage Mutant Cookie. I have to go with the theme song. Go ahead.
I believe these they came out with another, I think Donatello maybe. I think I've seen a long time ago. They're coming out little by little, but if you're into this, and you like this robo looking wear, kind of cyberpunkish, then
cool.
Go for it. It looks cool. It's very articulated. As you see, it comes with a lot of weapons and accessories and a cloth bandana as well, which is cool.
That's super cool. No, I like it. Look at that sword. That was crazy.
But this, bro, I love this image, first of all. Whoever did the picture, I really dig it. And it looks like AI was used. So
I meant to photographer for McFarlane figures a while ago at one of the toy fairs. He was a pretty cool guy, interesting cat. That was thanks to you, Al. I appreciate it.
No
Uh,
worries, brother. Heck yeah.
he was a
Wait, let me ask you
cool
something. This is a figure or a movie poster?
action figure.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
baby. Right there, baby. Look what's coming out right there based on the Superman movie, baby. Look at this.
So we got Metamorpho in the movie.
Yeah. We got Metamorpho. We got
Who's that?
Crypto
What's
right
that
there.
ugly big thing behind Soups?
That's my shit when it comes to life.
Oh shit, bro. Oh shit. When you, that's
His name is Oh Shit. That's his
real.
name.
You know what?
Oh Shit.
That's Kakamoha.
That's like all my Mahomes.
It's got a couple how.
Listen, all my turds, like when I shit, they went to a special place, right? And it went like to a different part of the sewer system, and they all like met up and they formed that.
And they're always wet.
Kakamoha come to life.
Kakamoha. What is it? That's perfect.
Yo, try posting shit on my wall now, motherfucker.
Why? You got me blocked, you bitch?
No, they're gonna come right after you. That Kakamoha monster's gonna come out to a toilet, motherfucker. You better be careful. You're gonna come out like coolies and shit and tickle your balls when you think
Don't tell me with a good time.
Yo, all right, so
Yo, time out.
Cool.
Go back to that.
Yeah.
I'm excited for this movie too, man. This movie looks fucking awesome. I can't wait for it. It's something that's I think needed for the DC universe, cinematic universe, because DC gets ass in their cartoons, so they get great ass. But in the cinematic universe, I believe this needs to be done. The colors are super bright. I love it. How the trailer looks. Did you guys see the 8-minute trailer with the Crypto?
Crypto fucked his ass up.
Yeah. That was awesome, bro. I love everything about that movie, bro. The robots they showed.
Let me put my 2 cents there because I was having this discussion with my homie Clep. From Critics, folks, check him out. That's Critics with an X at the end. And he was asking me how I felt about the trailer, right? And what I felt from it was a very old school 50s, 60s style Max Fleischer Superman feel to this. It was innocent. It felt fun. It felt Superman. Didn't feel like it was bogged down with modern shit in that trailer. You feel me?
Yep.
We get a traditional old school 50s, 60s, 40s even type style Superman in this. And I like that. That is Superman, the embodiment of goodness, good person, or alien in this instance.
Alien, yep.
No, but
Go ahead.
But I'm saying, I think that's the feel for me of the movie. I'm excited for it too, just like I am for Fantastic Four, because that fucking trailer too.
Well, I'm excited for Supergirl because Jason Momoa, as you've seen, he's playing Lobo, one of our favorite. Well, I mean, Big Bros, one of our, he's our top fucking favorite, superhero.
A long time ago.
Momoa, I feel like he's gonna steal the show, man. He's gonna do so good. He's gonna be so good at it that this is how he's gonna get a spin-off.
Yo, quick question. Do you think Superman's American?
Oh, there was a whole storyline about that.
Word?
Yeah, in the comics, right, Al?
Well, yeah, they tried to do, like, they did away with the Superman in the American way a while back, and, but he is a character with old school American values based on the time.
Old school, just like Captain America, bro. Like he represents what the good of the nation.
Yeah, but there even been storylines within Captain America where he questions, certain actions as an agent of the government, because that's what Captain America is. He's questioned, and that's why he even became Nomad. There was a time where he even said, you know what, y'all in the government are bugging out right now. Y'all not doing things right. And then he went against. So characters like that show strong values, and Superman is definitely one of those old school value characters. And why is that bad? I don't see nothing bad in that. It's all right. We're American.
But again, it's just a
in front of American. We're American. Stop with any Arrogant, Asian, whatever Europe. No, we're American. Be proud of it. What's the fucking problem with that?
But with Soups, it's that he represents the good morals of what this country should be. You understand?
He also tries to represent the world, but a lot of the world doesn't want his help either. Because again, he is an alien with superpowers. Again, that could be misconstrued as him being a god. So there's those type of arguments that come into play.
Yeah, on some like racial, like racism and shit like that. Like he's because the alien part of him represents that side of racism and you understand not being accepted.
He's the Uber immigrant from space, son.
I think Stoops like all those like all that was said about him just now. Like he represents like he's a perfect symbol of society.
God, all right. I was just curious what you guys thought about it. It was
talking about
that's an awesome Superman figure, bro. Because you guys fucked up and you showed this already. And this is awesome. This is amazing.
Yeah. Yo, so this is by Beast Kingdom. These figures go about like 8 inches tall. They're a little taller scale, maybe 8 to 9.
Like McFarlane figures, no?
Yeah, like McFarlane figures, just about. So they probably do a good scale with those figures. I like Danny said, I think this is a great looking Superman. I love the original colors. I love Superman like this, like just plain looking. This is how I remember Superman, and I think that he looks great. The cloth cable is awesome. It's wired, as you see. Comes with a bunch of hands that you can pose them with. I wish it came with a different head sculpt, would have been cool or something like that. But it is what it is. I think every toy should come with like
dude, the physique on this figure, it's like perfect, bro.
See, but only thing is about this line, I wish that they would scale with, let's say, I think Superman or Green Lantern shouldn't be the same height or something like that. You know what I mean?
You mean like accurate height.
Oh,
I like this Batman right here. Like I explained not so long ago. I think this one looks like has like the Robert Pattinson kind of look, but with the old school. What artist is that with the pointy
that's
ears?
Kelly Jones, man. Yeah. With Kelly Jones ears, man. Look at that. That shit looks sexy as fuck to me, bro.
You know what this Batman like reminds me of? The fan film Batman versus Predator.
Oh man. Yeah.
That looks like that guy who portrays Batman in that fan film. Got the same mask and everything.
Yeah, it does. It does. I know exactly because I've seen that fan film a couple of times. I love that.
That's a great fan film. For those that don't know, go on YouTube, type in Batman versus Predator. Awesome fan film. You would not regret it.
I like anything versus Predator, man. Anything versus Predator is dope. Dude, the Wolverine versus Predator on YouTube is dope as well.
Ooh, look at! Oh my god!
Here we go. We got the Flash as well coming up here. Like he looks like they're all going to be the same height, I believe. So,
but Chris, what line is this? What's the name of this line?
This is the brand is Beast Kingdom, and this is from the DAH whatever that is 141 line. The Flash.
So is this like a new thing? Like, I never heard of this.
Yeah. So well, Beast Kingdom's been dropping certain little things, but they came out with little figures back in the day that had claws, and I guess they're expanding to. They came with a lot of Marvel figures. I guess they're expanding to these kind of bigger figures. Now, actually, I think I showed you not so long ago on the P3 podcast. It was a Lobo. Remember the Lobo one I showed not so long ago? It was really tall.
The Lobo.
Yeah, it was a Lobo figure. I'll bring it back up shortly. I'll send it in the chat.
Hell yeah.
But it was a Beast Kingdom Lobo. You'll like this one again. I'll bring it back up. But they're jumping.
Wow, that is a dope ass dark side, bro.
Right. Oh my god, I'll throw my money at this. 100.
I need a dark side figure too, man. I'm a fan of dark side. I like his motives.
Yeah, but that Kirby greatness being on full display here, I love it. This is the Jack Kirby dark side. New God, this is it. I want this fucking figure. This looks fucking amazing, bro. How much this figure's going for, bro?
Yes, I was just about to ask.
I haven't seen a price on these guys yet. These are just images that I popped up online, but these probably gonna go well off for they're not. If they're coming from overseas now, guys, it's gonna be so.
Oh yeah.
So the tariff rates on these figures are gonna go up. So
just turn in your whole wallet completely.
Well, how about start producing in the United States, motherfuckers, and that way you guys don't gotta worry about tariffs. There we go.
Facts on facts.
Yeah, what's going on here?
What's this?
What is it, it was like a chef that makes like what do you call that? That drug from fucking Breaking Bad, crystal meth. It looks like a crystal meth live worker.
To me, it looks more like if Robert Downey Jr. was trying to serve you a drink at a bar.
Wait, he drinks it instead.
So yeah, this is Alfred from the Batman vs Superman movie. This is what McFarlane's coming out with soon. If anybody wants an Alfred figure, I'd like the apron. The apron you can use for different things. So
yeah, you can make your own Texas Chainsaw Massacre Leatherface figure.
Yeah, you could exactly if you want to make your own.
Listen, but this Alfred, the best Alfred has to be Michael Keaton's Alfred, and then secondly would be Christian Bale's Alfred. This Alfred, it would be forgotten. Yeah. This Alfred did not stand out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God. I know Chris is down to talk about this.
So I love this photo. It's hilarious as it shows the Joker heist figure from the Batman.
Oh, the Supergirl heist.
So yeah, so not so long ago there was a train heist, and they didn't take not one but 2 or 80 of these figures. They took all of these Superman figures, and I heard
all of them.
Yep, they took all of them. I also heard they took the Killing Joker figures as well. The Killing Joker figures.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that too. Somebody told me that online. They also stole those as well.
So those are all page punches, though?
Page punch. I think the other one was a gold label.
Oh my God. So if you get those things, Dan, don't tell me Dan you got one of those.
What?
Yeah, don't tell me you got one of those illegal toys.
Everything I have is illegal.
We won't dox you, we promise, bro.
That's why I wear a mask.
Bro, that is kind of crazy. I wonder if they knew what was in there or just happened to be that they robbed it and that happened to be in there.
I know. They probably were trying to get something else, and that's what they got.
Dude, that's crazy, man. All the figures. I'm thinking, I remember this the story about this. I'm thinking like, half a crate or but all of them? What the hell is that? That is so awesome.
So this is Kai Labs, and he makes pretty cool custom clothing for certain
there's the clothing, Danny.
Mezco action figures. And this is what he came out with: is the whole yellow. He tailored this suit.
They combined the movie with the comic.
Yep. So that's what he did here. So I like this suit. It looks pretty cool. I love the movie. So,
bro, if they did the movie like the way it was written in the comics, my God, let me tell you something, guys. The Mass comics, it was very gruesome and violent. Stanley Ipkiss actually dies in the comic, man. Like he's not the only guy that wears the mask.
Yeah,
there's multiple characters that wears it.
I know, that's pretty neat. I love that.
It's a mantle. It's a mask. Yeah, finds it. Oh, this motherfucker! I hate you, Chris.
So yeah, man. I know, Alex. This is one of the things that I remember from my childhood because of you, Voltron. This is so cool. I think this is something I need in my shelf one of these days.
Everybody needs a Voltron.
My older bro, Al Mega, is the biggest Voltron fan. Just like Chris said, I became a fan of Voltron because of him. I own a really sweet Voltron figure. Just look at it, man. He's like the most gorgeous robot on the planet, bro.
He is, man.
That's a good-looking fucking robot, dude.
It is, man. It kicks ass, hangs out. It's a team of people, a family, rather. That defend the universe. And it's just the way that they do it. I love the storyline. I know there's 2 Voltrons. There's the vehicle Voltron, but I never was able to get the vehicle.
Yo, Alex,
Force, man.
I want to show this to Danny real quick. This is the Beast Kingdom Lobo.
Oh my!
Yo, I never seen that, dude.
Oh, look how sick that looks.
Yo, is that for sale? That looks like Jason, man. Jason Momoa.
I think it's a pending license right now, but this was shown at Toy Fair 2025.
That's dope, dude.
And look at the vest. Look at the vest. Hold on, real quick.
I have that vest. I actually rock it. I made my own. It's pretty cool.
It's so funny. I was watching Chappie, and he has the vest too.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh shit! Look at that.
They used it. He wore it in the music video as well.
Oh, where he did? I was like, oh, look at that.
Now, let me I'm a huge fan of the Voltron Netflix series.
I like that one too.
I liked it because the way they have to activate the lions, you have to have like an emotional, common connection with it. I thought because they didn't that didn't exist in the old Voltron.
No, they still did have to connect in a way, but they didn't explain it in that way. And I think that actually came from the Green Lantern mythos. And I think the way you look at it, if everything's based on the color, then they associate it with the emotion based on the color. You know, for me,
right.
I see, the green being the will, the red being the angriest guy, the pack. That's the leader. The blue being emotional, the yellow being the one that's scared but just does it still. You know what I mean? And just here we go, form as a team, and everybody forms together to fucking, just get it done, baby, just like we do.
I want to be like the head, just to say that quote, and I am the head. What was the quote? And I formed the head. Some shit like that.
From Keith, Keith.
Yo, look at the poses then to do, man. Look at how it looks so cool. I don't know the scale of this though.
I was just about to ask you that. What's the scale?
I don't know the scale, honestly. I can't even tell from even looking at these images. They look on the smaller side, but
I love it. Oh shit!
This is something for Danny's collection. I know this is one of the best looking shredders that we've seen lately, especially from the comic line.
I need that shredder, man.
If I see it,
they're both shredders. What the hell is this?
What?
Yo, dude, it's a 2-pack set shredder. It's based on a storyline called what is it, Chris? Like it was called War of I think he's a clone. That shredder is supposed to be like a clone.
Oh, I don't
know too much of it, but look at the articulation and the size of Shredder.
Yeah, man.
I feel like that's a very accurate Shredder.
I need to get that shredder for my collection. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, look at it right here, man. It looks really neat, dude. It is a nice.
That's the one I need. How much, Chris? How much? How much are you making me spend?
Yo, these 2 packs usually go for.
Coming.
I knew that was coming.
These 2 packs usually go for like $60, man. $50 to $60.
All right, I like that shredder though. That shit look dope. I like it. Hey, what's this?
This is a 2-pack of Cody Rhodes and his wife. What was her name? The Brandy Rhodes. This is from an entrance that he did a long time ago, and this is called like the Lovers Pack or something like that.
Wait, is this produced by WWE?
Yes. I was wondering when Brandy Rhodes was in WWE.
She never was. I'm surprised they even did that. It's just like an AEW line, but it's not. I mean,
no, it's not. I looked it up.
That's crazy. So maybe WWE is insinuating something.
She was in WWE before. She was in WWE before.
Bro, this entrance was WrestleMania when he beat Roman Reigns,
bro,
for the world title. That was a dope ass entrance, man. Look at that statue, the Dead Liberty. That's Dead Liberty, bro. That is so sick.
That's so cool.
I think we should challenge the whole WWE family and get you to the championship belt. What do you think?
Shit,
if Dusty Rhodes was alive, he'll beat the shit out of all of us.
Nah, but it does. I want to beat the shit out of his son Cody. So what do you think? All of us team up together.
No, I want to drink with Goldust.
The family we got to worry about the Samoans, bro.
The Samoans, that's a big ass family, bro.
Yo, those guys, especially the guy who just
Batu, he's dangerous.
Yeah, you know what? I see it. The 3 of us fight, and then we could get from Puerto Rico our cousin that chops pork up. We will call him a carnicero. You know what I mean?
Carnicero. That's no bad name.
Ochi el carnicero. You know what I mean? And we go.
I'm about to make him on my game.
We will get Joselito to be a manager and shit, and a style like the Moreno from back in the day. What was his name? Slick.
No, Teddy Long.
Slick.
Yeah, I can see Joselito like Slick.
We need Main. Our
Yes.
cousins. Yeah, she's a thug, bro. She's a thug. She's like Brock Lesnar.
Oh, yo, she would be. She would be out China actually.
China.
China.
Yo, Mike, yo, listen, our cousin, she's scary.
Yeah, dude, that's a scary chick, man.
Anyway, look at
that's cool though, man. I'm surprised that WWE did this. Like she's nothing. She has nothing to do with WWE. That's crazy. Maybe they're insinuating. Oh man, this is awesome, man. WWE has been kicking it off with these fucking awesome reveals lately, man.
Over here, these are all defining moments action figures. Over here, we got. I love that. I love Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle was listen. It took me a little bit to draw on Kurt Angle when we first came out in WWE, but yo, he drew on me as a wrestler. He is he's an awesome wrestler. Yep. Him and Brock Lesnar and Chris Benoit had one of the best matches.
Yes.
You know,
5-star matches, man. 5-star matches.
Him and Shane McMahon match was awesome. So this figure is the time that I forgot who he lost to. That he had to shave his head, and so he shaved his head, and then he was wearing a hairpiece
with the wrestling Olympic. What do you call that, dude? You know what I'm talking about, Al, right?
Yeah.
The earmuffs.
Yeah. It's so stupid. Yeah.
So that's the little accessory he comes with right there in the bottom. Then we got
really that is so cool.
Yeah. So then we have Austin 316 right here. Stone Cold. This looks, I believe, this is the one from the Bret Hart match. Because he comes with a bloody.
Oh head. yes, bro. It was one of the most epic, iconic matches. It actually, they got inducted. At the WrestleMania is happening right now.
Get down.
Bret Hart and Austin got inducted for having the best match, and I believe it was that one, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, this is a cool Austin figure because Chris, if you think about it, WWE never released a bloody action figure. So this Austin is actually the first WWE bloody figure to come out. This is a must-have.
That's true. That's true, man. I do have a Bret the Hitman Hart figure. I might get this Austin just to get this. And then we have Paul Heyman from the ECW era.
Man, there was nothing like ECW Paul Heyman.
I know, man. I just saw him. I just was watching his induction to the Hall of Fame last year.
And speaking of Paul Heyman, you're a piece of shit, bro.
I
hate you.
We'll talk about it.
No, I'm gonna say
it. And then we have Danny's favorite wrestler over there. Logan Paul.
That's your favorite wrestler.
I don't know. No, I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is, honestly.
It look like Logan Paul, though.
But I don't know why he would be in the defining moments line. You know what I mean?
That is cool, man. Look at that. Look at that.
Paul Heyman with his badge. He'd be all screaming at everybody. All right, here we go. We've got another shredder right here from the cartoon.
I like that one.
We got we got this. All right, so remember the figures that Danny wanted that came in 4-pack?
Yeah.
That Cleb got me. Thank you, Cleb. You looked out for me, man.
Danny, is this a single release or is this different? Just look at the bandana.
No, those are single releases, man.
All right, so we have the single release package. And then over here, man, we have April O'Neil, right? She's a darker tone color here. So I was reading a little bit on this, right? So I was reading that this was based on one of the writer's wife, but then they heard it was a mistake because they didn't have enough ink or something like that. So that's why she came out a little darker. There's so many things up in the air that I read about it, but because she ended up, obviously, she became Caucasian, just like something out of Smithers from The Simpsons.
It's a very similar situation with the Hulk. The Hulk was actually supposed to be gray originally, but the ink they couldn't a newspaper print. They couldn't get that green. You know what I'm saying?
It's the same thing with Frankenstein, right? So the reason Frankenstein looks green today is because if you tried to paint somebody like white or something, they couldn't get that color on screen. So they painted him green, and somebody captured a picture of him looking green. So that's why he got the green tone. You know, originally Monster is supposed to be yellow. He has like
really.
Yeah, he in the first Frankenstein book ever written, he has like a jaundice type yellowish color. You know,
Yeah.
he
And
has.
that makes more sense.
Yeah, it
That's
does.
why I have a figure of Frankenstein that he has that skin tone color, and now
That's cool, man.
they're releasing the same figure with a green tone color. But yeah, man.
Here's a fun fact. In Universal Monsters days, right? For blood, they actually use chocolate syrup.
Oh, nice, because it's
Yeah.
dark as hell. Look,
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you know that the original release in the Mirage series, when April O'Neil was introduced initially, she was supposed to be an African American dark skinned female. So,
okay.
releasing her like this is actually more true to the origin. She got whitewashed because this is Hollywood back in the day. You can't have X amount of minority characters in a film. Okay, my father could tell you about that with Spawn. That's why they had to even whitewash Terry White. Remember, his boy was supposed to be with
Terry
Yeah.
Fitzgerald. Yeah, Terry Fitzgerald.
Terry Fitzgerald. Yeah, Fitzgerald. He was supposed to be black, but no, according to the movie, he's not. And why? Because you couldn't have an all black cast.
Yeah, I know. Yep. I remember you telling me this. Yeah.
Now you can these days.
Yeah,
All right.
now it's different,
Well,
but
that's
it
cool.
should always have been like the way they're doing it now.
All
Look
right.
at
So,
this.
Danny, I don't know if you've been watching Netflix Punisher
I
series.
have,
Um,
bro.
You mean?
I that episode where when all those cops came in.
Bro,
Yeah, he bucked them all, bro.
I love how no.
so
Shut the fuck up, bro.
they came out with the Daredevil season one Marvel Legends figure like a couple years ago, like when the first season came out, and that Punisher looked cool. It came with a trench coat. I kind of didn't like it because they keep using the same mold with the trench
Yeah.
coat. But this one looks really cool. I like this one. The only thing that people are talking about is his hair, how his hair looks. People are complaining about it, but other than that, I think everything else looks really cool.
He
about
looks like Kid from Kid and Play. House Party, baby.
I was thinking, dude, I was thinking that when I first saw him.
You were?
That motherfucker has a high top like Kid and Play.
Nice flat top right there, bub.
Yeah, he cuts his own hair. He can't go to the bar.
The likeness is good, man. It looks like John Bertho. So
No, it does. I'll cop that figure. I like his Punisher. He's doing an amazing job as a Punisher, man.
It's sold on a Hasbro Pulse, so you can try to get it on Big Bad Toy Store.
Oh, I hate these twins.
I want this one. No,
Danny's favorite twins right here.
Hey, Tomax, right?
Tomax
and Zaymont.
And Zaymont. Hey, their names backwards.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is when they're wearing a uniform. I seen some people made some cool customs using it was a retro Hammerhead from the Spider-Man series. They just took the heads out and put these guys' heads on them. Yo, it's a perfect.
That's a good idea.
Perfect. But don't even do it because I'm sure Classifieds will do it eventually.
All right, dude. You know what, Joe? You know what this reminds me of? What I always wanted. I'm not sure, Alex, if he knows about this, but they had something similar to this, right? A Cobra Commander behind a podium. He's in a suit like that with the hood. With the hood.
Oh my God! Look at this, dude.
Oh, dude, I have a Jean-Claude Van Damme action figure from Bloodsport. I need Bolo.
You do? Nice.
I have it.
Find it right now.
Let me see. Hold on.
I said, yeah, how cool is that, bro?
Bolo, he looks so cool, bro. Yo, like I said, man, I hated this motherfucker in every movie he was at because he was evil, man. He played evil. I think he was in one good. He played one, maybe. I'm not sure.
He was always the henchman. He was always the bad guy. Hold on, let's do this. Hold on.
He just looked mean. Oh, nice.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice.
Yeah, it is nice.
That's from is that
Oh, look at that,
bro.
Doesn't even look like him.
Oh, nice.
Not too cow.
Yeah, it's Johnny Cage, man.
Oh,
Look at that.
Johnny Cage in Mortal Kombat.
I needed a Jean-Claude Van Damme. Look at that, dude. Jean-Claude Van Damme from Bloodsport.
Oh, hi.
Yo, Danny, this Bolo figure is like those old wrestling figures we used to get. The rubber ones, the big ones.
Remember fuck. Look at this head sculpt. Remember when he's lions and shit?
He's screaming.
Oh, cool. Check that out.
Yo,
Yo,
so
this is me at 5 a.m, waking up from a hangover.
Or even 5 minutes before the P3 podcast. Yeah.
Yeah, that too.
All right, get into. Ooh. All right, I like these colors.
all right, man. I was all right. So me, Danny, you, Alex, we were huge fans of Nintendo 64 growing up. It's still one of my favorite. It was one of my favorite games playing with a bunch of my boys because it was a couch co-op game. You know, I love sitting down playing these games with them. And GoldenEye was awesome. This was like the original Call of Duty for me.
That's dope.
And they're coming out with this collaboration that.
Did you suffocate her just now?
No, I just launched her in the bed.
It sounded like you put a pillow over her face.
You landed on the pillow. Oh,
so yeah, these dropped and they sold out real fast on the 90 app. If you want them, probably go get them on StockX.com.
They're dope though. I like the laces, man, that gold color and all.
I love the gold color.
I can see Danny wearing these.
I can see Danny wearing these too.
Oh hell yeah! Is that the thing?
Yeah.
I will so buy those. My birthday's coming up, guys. Just keep that in mind.
All the way in
folks. Bulls Air. Danny knows who this is. Danny has sent me a couple of shoes of this guy. This guy's the one who made the Ninja Turtle 90 shoes that are Velcro, and you can switch up the swoosh sign with the bandana colors. So you can red, blue, purple, and orange. So this guy's making, and he's he's affiliated with Nike, so he gets to make these customs. Because lately, real quick, Nike has been suing a lot of people who have been using their silhouettes.
Oh shit! Shit!
And for one of them was this one brand shoe that I was thinking for a long time. I was like, yo, when is Nike gonna sue these people? They're called Bapesta, and they have like a star and like a little line or whatever. They had the same silhouette as a Nike Air Force One, but they became a very popular brand, especially in the sneaker culture and fashion culture. And I was wondering, because I had a pair and they were going for a lot of money. I was like, oh, these shits look like fucking Air Force Ones. And they finally, after years, they finally got sued by them not so long ago.
They caught on.
They've been suing a lot of people, but this guy's not going to get sued because he's officially licensed and you can get stuff from his Instagram on bullsair.com. He made some pretty cool kits. And he has these things and he has another pair that are sandals, like clogs.
That's too funny, bro.
And people, if I wear those shoes and the girl was like, yo, does the feet match the drapes? I'd be like, always rock hard, baby.
Hey, baby.
Wepa.
Here we go, man. I love the movie Prey, man. When I saw that movie Prey, I thought, man, if they can do this movie, what if they can do other eras? Let's say Japanese feudal time, Viking, and World War II. Well, that's exactly what we're getting with this Predator animated series that's dropping exclusively on Hulu. We're gonna see a Viking era, we're gonna see a Japanese feudal era, and we're gonna see a World War II era. So
we're gonna have a Yakuza Predator, baby.
Yo, I'm gonna be super stoked to see this one, man. I'm excited. The animation.
When does it drop?
Great. And I can't tell when it drops, man. I don't think. Oh, June 6th.
Oh shit! There we go.
Here we go, baby.
Yo, the Predators look crazy. Look at that one, for example. Look how scary that Predator looks.
No.
Are you a big Predator fan? Like, you like Predator?
No, I enjoy Predator for sure, man. Nice original classic franchise when the time was original. I got the Dark Horse. I got the first appearance of Predator.
Really?
Yeah. Fun fact.
Are you selling that?
Yeah, I am.
Yo, let me know, bro.
Yo, fun fact. Do you know who was supposed to be the Predator?
Oh yeah, I know. That's crazy, John Claude.
John Claude, right? Yeah. I was thinking
talking about Bloodsport. He's like, I cannot do this. This is stupid.
Right? No, he just woke up too late. Was like,
this is the figure that.
The fuck is that?
So this is the figure that Danny was waiting for.
I can't wait.
In line Just like he waited for those $2 System of Down tickets, he was waiting for this LeBron James figure. That Barbie.
That's why you didn't get a ticket. That's why I didn't take you. You suck.
I was like 8.
I took the best brother with me.
I was like 8. I was like 12. Anyway, we got this. We got this LeBron James figure that a lot of people are waiting in line for to cop this figure because it's
because of oil.
That's P. Diddy.
But no, they best friends, bro. They besties.
Allegedly.
Ain't no party like a P. Diddy party. Did he say that?
Yes, he did.
A lot of people were going for this figure, the doll, not a figure. A lot of going for this doll.
It's a Barbie.
You can get it. I don't know if it's sold out, but it went back up on Entertainment Earth. It comes with Jordans. It comes with a varsity jacket. It comes with a fitted. If you're into LeBron James and you're into the Barbie scene, this might be a collectible. Yeah. Honestly,
it's a Ken exclusive, but instead of Ken, is Ben over.
But like I said, man, like I like to post things here for people they want to make that extra buck. And like I said, if you guys get your hands on this for retail price, you probably make some good money on this, man. Because like I said, it's sold out. People are waiting in line for this. And
not a fan. Sorry, never gonna get it.
Well, all I'm saying is that if you want your Barbies to get boned by LeBron James, here's your chance.
There you go. You could do. There's a thing on Pornhub called Blacked. You could do some scenes on that.
That was great. That was great.
What are you talking about here?
All right. So
we're talking about, bro. That was great, bro. That was genius. What's this? Transformers. Here we go.
So real quick,
How Mega's gonna wet himself right now.
No.
So, as you know, Skybound and when an Image, they all hooked up. They came out with this compendium set that came out with Kickstarter, and it flew, right? It got, what is that word I'm looking for? No.
What?
All right, explain it.
The Kickstarter gets funded.
Oh, funded.
Brain fart. You got a brain fart. Stop smoking, you son of a bitch.
420.
Look, perfect excuse for today.
Look, bro. Seriously. Anyway, funded. The G.I. Joe compendium got funded kind of fairly quick, like in 10 to 15 minutes. Yo, but this Transformers set, man, that shit sold out in 3 minutes. I mean,
what?
Funded in 3 minutes. 3 minutes, the Transformers compendium got funded, man. So if you want all the, I don't know how many issues it comes with.
It's the Transformers whole run. It's the miniseries runs, and it's also the Marvel UK.
Oh, nice! Look at that.
You also get those hardcore UK. So like the US shit was cool. There's nothing. The cartoon was very innocent. If you read the comic books of Marvel back in the day, and then you get even to the UK ones, them shits was hard. Like if you got traumatized by the fucking '86 movie, you know shit.
Yo, listen, even the Transformer comic that I'm reading right now, dude. Bro, that shit is lethal too. Yo, Starscream. Oh my god. Yo, Starscream does this. Sorry, once there's this scene that Starscream does that he's it leads to G.I. Joe Duke #1 and this is how it explains how the G.I. Joe and the Transformer kind of meet for the first time. And it's Duke and his comrade. They're like, they're driving their jets in the sky. They're doing moves. They're just testing out their jets. And Starscream comes out of nowhere, bro, and just smashes his plane like.
Right? That's my guy, bro. That's my guy, dude. I love Starscream.
And then like he saw blood or whatever come out the thing. I forgot what it was. And he was like, "Oh, they're squishy." He starts calling human squishies.
Human squishies.
Yeah, man. Sick. But man, if you guys want to get this, You can still You can still back it up. There's probably going to be two, just like they did with GI Joe Cobra and GI Joe. They're probably going to do Decepticons and Autobots.
Yeah,
And
but this one is
honestly,
actually.
if I were to get this, I would get the Decepticons.
But this is 4 books worth. It doesn't come in the same style of that like hardcover. I think I saw this as 4 books that comes in soft
Oh,
cover.
really? I'm gonna
Yeah,
look more into this when I
it looks cool though.
tonight.
Oh man, here we go. Did you guys see this fucking movie, man?
No, what is this about, bro? Like is this like the horror movie, The Dentist? Remember, you know what I'm talking about, right?
No, this shit, bro. This guy, the reason they call him Novocaine, because he has a disease where end of the day he doesn't feel pain.
Nice.
He needs to be careful in life. Like everything he does, he has to drink and shit. You know, you find out in the movie there's a certain food he never even ate before
Yeah.
because he can't chew food and he's afraid that if he does, he could chew his tongue off. He wouldn't feel it.
Oh shit.
So that's the type of level. So, and you know, obviously there's something that happens here, a whole itinerary of action, and basically he's, you know, like my man Klep says, Klep CX, you know, because this is he sees this as a love story of a person that would sacrifice anything for love, and I think as you watch the movie, you see that. But again, he doesn't feel pain, but you feel it for him because he's like, how the fuck you feel bad for him? You really do.
Oh really?
That was a good movie.
It's a good action movie, but because you understand he don't feel pain, you're like, fuck, bro. It's like, is he gonna die on us? Shit, because he doesn't feel it. He doesn't know.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I'm sold. I'm watching this.
It's such a good movie, bro. You should definitely watch it, man.
He's a great actor. He's a great actor. Very funny. He knows how to bring about the moments. Whoever was the fight choreographer did a great job. The direct, everybody. I think highly recommend. This is a great date movie. You know, this is one of those Netflix and chills, or you know, stream and chill with your shorty at the crib.
I never pay attention when I do Netflix and chill.
All right, so you know, please try to do this early in the day.
by myself.
All right. And I don't know if you guys saw Black Mirror. I'm just bringing this today. Have you seen the new season of Black Mirror?
All right, so I've watched the middle episode with the chick.
Yeah.
I've seen the one on the far left with the guy with the brown jacket.
Okay.
And I also seen the one with the guy with the drug. He was doing drugs when he was playing the computer game.
Is that Tim Allen over there with the brown jacket?
No,
no. So I've watched those 3 only.
So these are shorts?
Yeah, no. Well,
anthology.
It's an anthology series. Like it's Twilight Zone-ish.
Yeah.
Black Mirror. This is season 7. Great surprise. I think that they came back hard with this season. Really love the stories. A lot of fun. Really takes you out there. A lot of cool narratives being pushed. Sci-fi. So if you're into sci-fi, this is it. This is sci-fi. This is technology sci-fi. And it's kind of horrific in a way when you really kind of get into deep thought about, wow, this really existed. It's kind of a little fucking scary. And of course, and with the advent of AI and all, which we'll talk about later, this is pretty fucking cool to me. I think you'll get into it. If you guys, I think you know, to say Twilight Zone is too much. I would say more. What was that? Oh my god, the other sci-fi series,
Beyond Limits.
Outer Limits, yeah. Like
Beyond Limits, that was a good one.
So it's very Outer Limits more than
Outer Limits. There you go, Outer Limits, not Beyond. Outer Limits. That's cool. I love shows like that, man. Twilight Zone, Outer Limits. Remember. I mean, is it like kind of like Tales from the Crypt? You could say like up in that league, or
so anthology series. I love anthology series. It's one of the best things to watch. Is it's like you watch one episode, one and done. You know what I mean? You don't have to worry about it. And
comics.
And just like this is a Netflix series, right? Exclusive to Netflix. I love it. Also, what's coming out soon is Love, Death, and Robots, which is
sick. Man, really another one? I can't wait.
Yeah,
another great anthology series.
And that's what we want, folks. Give us an anthology, those one and done, just good stories. Bring us back that Twilight Zone, Outer Limits feel. Please, we need that. That's what we like. That's why these things are popular, folks. You know,
Yeah,
and
in fact.
while we talk about that real quick, I want to add something to the stage because we are on a TV bit right now. Let me take that off right there, right, and bring this in real quick. My big homie himself, Mr. Clef CX, man, one of the best movie critics out there in the game. Yo, check him out at We Are Critics on Instagram. He's doing an awesome giveaway for the new film called Sinners. In this giveaway, you could get a tote bag, a flask, and 2 t-shirts. It's an awesome giveaway. So listen, you to learn what you gotta do, please follow him at ClepCX or even We Are Critics, and that is with an X, all right? I mean, the rules are very simple. Follow We Are Critics and ClepCX. You know, tag 3 fans of Michael B. Jordan or 3 friends and share the post on a story. Now, please understand that the winner will be selected at random on Wednesday, April 23rd. All right. So good luck, see Sinners Now, which is in theaters on IMAX. Right. But check them out. There's a dope little giveaway. Support independent creators like my man Clep right here. I'm telling you again, there's some cool giveaway. All right. Check it out.
Yeah, make sure you do that. Make sure you follow him, share him, click like. As the same for P3, baby.
Yeah, baby.
WrestleMania.
Oh, that scroll below. Yeah. Get all right. Let me put D on the back because he has some feelings, man. He had feelings. All right.
So, WrestleMania, baby. Here we go. My guy, Jacob Fatu, the son of Meng, a.k.a. what's his name? Haku. Everybody knows Haku, the most dangerous Samoan on the planet. This is his son, Jacob Fatu, who has beaten LA Knight last night, WrestleMania Day 1, for the United States Championship title. It was a good match, man. For a big dude his size, that dude could take flips and bumps. Man, this guy is amazing. And let me tell you, bro, this guy, when you see him on the camera, intimidating. He's so good on that microphone. But dude, backstage, man, like I see these interviews, like, bro, he's a teddy bear. Ow. You know, he went to a Spanish restaurant and he tried mofongo for the first time and he bowed down to the chef like, yo, this is the best thing I had in my life. Dude, he's an amazing, he's a good spirit, bro. And I'm so happy for him. And here we have, ladies and gentlemen, no have never thought one half a tag team champion, Jey Uso, has defeated the Gunther, bro, and made him tap out. Gunther tapped out. This is the dude, Alex, I was telling you about that Gunther beat his brother up.
In the business, man.
Bro, these guys are like Jey Uso won this match fair and square. I'm happy for him. And he deserves it. He's killing it, man. Yo, happy for him. But look at that. That's the two brothers, bro. I love the relationship that Jay and Jimmy have. Like it's the way brothers should be. And look at that. Look how happy his older brother is for his little brother, man.
It's amazing seeing how far these guys have come.
Bro.
I remember seeing these guys come in, right? Exactly what Jay does. He does this thing. He goes like this. Nobody in the crowd was bumping to that back in the day. Now the whole audience is doing it, which is amazing to see.
He has the world in his hands right now, the wrestling world.
He has to keep doing what he's doing. Listen, he sells merchandise, and that's what makes you as a star. If you start selling merchandises, you start rising up in the ranks.
Listen, that's what makes you the world champion.
Yeah.
What puts the title on your shoulder, around your waist, is it depends how much merch you're selling, man.
Yep.
If you can have the audience in the palm of your hands, man, you're champion material.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm so happy she retained her title. Stratton versus Charlotte Flair, the Queen of Plastic. She has lost, and good for you, Charlotte Flair. You're a loser. Don't come back. Get away from wrestling. She retained. She retained as it should be.
Fair and square.
Fair and square. Madison Square, baby.
There we go.
Yes, the New Day, bro. They beat. I love this tag team that they beat. They call the War Raiders. They have this Viking gimmick. They look dope as hell. They remind me like a Viking version of the Road Warriors. But these guys, a New Day, they have been around for years, and now they get their break as tag team champions, man. And this whole heel turn, they're heel, crazy heel turn, bro. That when it turned heel the next night, I mean the follow up on Raw, the boos, they couldn't even talk on a mic. They just left.
Yeah.
Every night when this heel turn, every night that they came out after the heel turn, the amount of booze that they were receiving was like no other I've ever heard before. And these guys won a tag team titles last night, and good for them, man. They deserve it. And let's just say that the Viking Raiders retained the titles. I would have been happy with that too, because they're good. They're also a very very prestigious, awesome tag team. And this was so predictable. I called it. I called it weeks before. That fat Walrus, Paul Heyman, betrays his best friend CM Punk and betrays his tribal chief Roman Reigns. And who does he side with? Seth freaking Rollins. Obvious, bro, obvious. It was so predictable. Was the match awesome? Good. And this is CM Punk's dream to be the main event of WrestleMania. And day one, CM Punk, that's what he got. CM Punk main eventing WrestleMania, only to lose because why? That fat Warriors Paul Heyman betrayal. Betrays both Omega, betrays CM Punk, betrays Roman Reigns, only to side with Seth freaking Rollins.
Yeah, I mean, it's just Rollins like such a herb to me. And let me tell you, this picture is funny as hell to me. And
I just realized what.
Yeah, yeah, it just reminds me of when Chris did that to Willie.
No, when it reminds me of what he did to you.
He did that shit to you.
He did it to you, and it was worse.
Willie was worse. Willie was on the steps.
But
bro,
Al, Chris low blowed you so hard that he lifted your feet off the ground, bro.
Yo, your eyes popped out of your head.
you were his hand puppet.
He paid for it when he was like,
he did pay for it. You beat the shit out of him. That was crazy. I wasn't even there. I felt the pain. It's a brother thing, man.
remember we made him look like if I was at the Midnight Rocky Horror Picture Show. He was looking like the main character by the time.
But Chris, Crash, have you been? I mean, did you watch day one?
Yeah, I did.
All right. So overall, what did you think of the whole event?
I thought it was a funny event, man. I think I loved. I called every match. I knew all the titles are gonna switch.
All the titles changed hands except for Stratton. She retained it.
Stratton, yeah.
But this is what gets me thinking, because most of the titles were changed. I think maybe tonight Cody Rhodes. I don't think Cena's gonna win.
You think
about it, because usually when a lot of titles are changed, bro. I mean. And this is a different type of WrestleMania, Al Omega. It's 2 nights of WrestleMania. Back in the day, it was one night, 8 o'clock to 11, 12. Dude, it's been 2 nights.
It's a convention now.
Yeah, so the biggest main event tonight that's gonna happen tonight, day 2, WrestleMania. The main event that everyone's waiting for is Cody Rhodes versus John Cena. If Al Omega, if Cody Rhodes loses, if John Cena beats Cody Rhodes, it's not only that John Cena will claim the World Championship title, but guess what? He beats Ric Flair's record.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Because Ric Flair is the 16-time world champion.
So do you think that Vince and WWE want to kind of have their own? Because Ric Flair obviously was not a
WWE not part of WWE no more.
He's not a WWE wrestler, but John Cena was. So you think that they would want to kind of purposely do that?
I mean, listen, if you broke Undertaker's streak that crushed my heart and soul, I mean, it's time for dude, you gotta nothing lasts forever. We all know this.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be mad if John Cena wins. I would not be mad. And you know what? He earned that. He earned that title. If he beats Ric Flair's record, I can't think of anyone else that could. And you know what? I'm not sure, Chris Crash, if you know this, but the top 3 that came close to Ric Flair's record, and the reason why John Cena is the only one that could do it was because Triple H was up there. But now he has a pacemaker. And the next one in line is Randy Orton, but he has a really messed up back. So the only one agile to defeat Ric Flair's record is John Cena. So, but if Cody Rhodes wins, man, I'm happy with that too, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? All good. There's no loser in this match. And wow, my little brother just informed me earlier today, before this podcast happening, that Sabu had his last match. The innovator of violence, man. The suicidal, genocidal Sabu had his last match. When did this happen, Chris Crash?
This happened on Friday. I forget what event it was, but he was facing another kind of known wrestler named Jerry Janela.
Jerry Janela, bro, you know who he is? I saw him live at HOG. He's like a hardcore modified version of Chris Jericho. Looks like him. Very hardcore, but he looks like Trailer Park Trash. I don't like him really.
He does. He does. He does look like Trailer. But yeah,
but tell me Sabu beat him, bro.
Yes, Sabu did win the match.
Because if he lost to George Janela, man, that's disappointing.
Sabu took some crazy bumps, man. As old, he was like 60 years old, but as fast as he still got it. He's still moving slow, but man, crazy bumps, man.
Yo, Omega, you ever seen any of Sabu's matches, bro?
Yeah, I know what Sabu is. I'm saying, wow, he's 60 now, and to have wrestled now, he crazy, man.
Yo, Chris Crash, you know who's also like up there in age, like probably the same age, and he's still doing moonsaults off a balcony?
Ooh.
Super crazy.
Oh wow, really?
Dude, this Mexican crazy fuck, man, is still doing moonsaults off a freaking balcony, bro.
Yo, you guys want to hear a fun fact about Sabu real quick? You know, he was actually offered a contract for WWE, right? A long time ago. Oh, no. A long time ago, when he was in ECW, they offered him a contract. Vince offered him a contract, right? So when he went to talk to them about it, they wanted to change his whole gimmick up, right?
Of course.
They wanted to change it into the Sultan, the Sultan, right? Later on, he said no. He said, "No, you ain't gonna change my gimmick. I don't want to do that. Like, you change him." And then he wanted him to side with the Iron Sheik, and he found that very disrespectful to his uncle, because his uncle was the original Sheik.
The original Sheik, yeah.
And so they later gave that gimmick
to Rikishi.
They gave it to Rikishi, and because he was supposed to be a guy with a cut off tongue, and he's not supposed to be able to speak, and Iron Sheik is supposed to be his manager.
His voice.
Yep, that was supposed to be Sabu's role.
Did he regret it, not taking it, or he stuck by his guns?
He stuck by his guns. He didn't regret anything.
Good man.
Is that blood? Did he get beat up that bad?
Dude, yeah, Meryl. He's a freaking hardcore legend. There's gonna be blood. Lilies.
Bro, they don't call him the suicidal, genocidal Sabu for nothing, man. This guy could take pain. He has a high tolerance. This is amazing. Latinos going all the way up, baby. WWE joining forces with Triple A. The greatest Lucha Libre organization, man. A lot of Lucha legends were involved in AAA. And to see these two logos together next to each other, man, that's meaningful for us Latin folks in the wrestling. You know, when it comes to, bro, that's a big deal to me. Me being like performing back in the day, me being a wrestler in the great days, like, man, this means a lot to me. This is honorable and good for AAA, man. They deserve to be on the map. I mean, they're on the map in Mexico, like, and other places in the world. But to see these two logos together, man, that is awesome, and I'm very happy for AAA, man. It's awesome.
What does this mean, overall for AAA and any expansion? I mean, in your thoughts, what does this mean? I mean, is it more exposure? Are we going to see these guys?
More exposure, absolutely, more exposure.
You're gonna see Alberto Del Rio get the title.
I think they're gonna fire him real quick.
Yo, Dean, talking about wrestling real quick. I wanted to show you this and your thoughts about this.
Yeah.
Real quick. I forgot to post it on the thing. Alex, put me up real quick.
Oh, Chris. You know what's funny?
What's up?
Hold on, let me see. Maybe it's right in front of my face.
Oh, he got the AEW
I
version.
have the AEW CM Punk figure. I can't find it right now, but it's very similar to that. But it's crazy how it's like WWE is like I could do it better.
Yeah.
You understand?
Pretty much. Wait, Lily. Okay. Wait. Okay.
All right, Danny, you want to do your what you got to show off today first?
Hell yeah. Okay, so I'll go first. Okay, because I'm a lady. Um,
Yes.
Today, a few days ago, 50th anniversary. And I gotta give it to my big bro, Al Mega. Like he gifted me what is it, 50th anniversary Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Yeah. Yep,
Where it came with a chainsaw.
And,
Well,
and VHS.
NECA just released a 50th anniversary figure.
Ooh,
Nice.
Dude, Chris, I gotta say, remember the first NECA Leatherface?
Yeah.
Like it's the same, but they made him bigger.
Oh,
He
nice.
is huge. His forearms are huge. He looks like Leatherface.
Nice. Let me see. Oh wow! I could tell right
Look
away.
at the forearms, bro.
Yeah. Right away, I could tell.
look at that. He got a peepa and everything, bro.
Great.
And it comes like with this one, like it's like the old one, but with this one, it comes with another apron. So when you switch his head to like that old lady head right there, you could put the apron that he wears for that face.
Oh, cool.
So that's one. I'm a huge Leatherface fan. I love Leatherface.
Not right now. Okay.
So the second one is my favorite Leatherface, Pretty Lady.
Oh, nice.
Check this out.
All right.
Ooh.
Nice.
How scary is that face, bro? Only a face a mother could love.
Not even.
Look at that. Then, and then I was shocked to see this. I had no idea about this. And I was like, this is my favorite Halloween movie. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. But NECA released Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers.
Oh man,
And
that's my first.
I like this version of Michael Myers. First of all, it's Paul Rudd's debut film.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yes. And what I like about this version of Michael Myers, the actor who played Michael Myers, bro, that guy was jacked, bro. He looked like a bodybuilder, bro. He was scariest Michael Myers I've ever seen in my life, bro. But check this out.
Nice.
You can tell too that he can't diesel in big.
Look at that. I know there's too much glare in this. It's hard to get it without the glare. But dude, this is an awesome movie. It was weird. I wish they extended it because they were explaining his curse, why he is the way he is. And the thing is, remember, you guys are Halloween fans. Remember Danielle Harris that played the little girl in The Revenge of Michael Myers?
Yeah. Yep.
All right, so she was replaced in The Curse of Michael Myers. The movie starts off where it's not Danielle Harris, but the character. So whoever played the actress played that character in The Revenge. Dude, Michael Myers impregnated her. That's her uncle. Weird, really weird.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So like, to watch that movie because of Michael Myers, like, though, it has to do with a baby that Michael Myers is trying to get to be reborn, but impregnated his own niece. That's fucking crazy. I was like later years old to realize the story behind that. It's crazy.
Incest, disgusting.
Yeah, but nonetheless, like, dude, I love the movie, man. It also put me on to music because the soundtrack for that film was amazing. It introduced me to a lot of good bands.
Excellent. What else you got? Is that it?
And I got a lowrider, baby.
Oh, cool. Oh, shit.
Check this out. Look. Hold on. You have to click something. Hold on. How does this work?
Look at this. Of course, you're like fucking Red Fox.
This is embarrassing because it doesn't work on me.
That's all right.
But the wheels come off. Hold on.
Oh, cool. Don't worry about it, but don't break it, man.
Oh, there it is.
That looks awesome.
So it can stand. These two. This also pops out. You can stand it like that. But I had to get myself a lowrider, baby.
I've been looking at that for a while myself.
Dude, I want to create a picture of all the Lucha Libre figures I have, the masked Lucha Libre wrestling figures, just hanging out around the lowrider, smoking a blunt or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Drinking Coronas.
Drinking Modelo.
Modelo.
Right. So check this out. This is Chris's fault because I went to the mall and I went to a Newberry Comics. I was walking in there, and as I'm walking, I was about to leave, and something said, "Look up, Al, look up." And when I look up, lo and behold, I find this.
Mommy.
Oh,
What?
Mommy.
Yo,
Look
that's
what this
dope.
box is. The box is fucking. I have a big head too. This is a fucking big
What's
ass.
inside of it?
It's Megatron, baby. Look.
Oh, that's dope, dude.
Mommy.
wait, Lily.
Wait.
I'm not gonna open it, but look, it comes in the clamshell. It feels
Give me
like
a second, okay?
Yeah, like a VHS. Like those old school VHS.
yeah, and it's based on one of the episodes. You see Megatron's master plan.
Volume 2. Master, yeah. That is dope, dude. They have more of those, like other characters.
Well, they have Optimus
Really?
so far and him. I haven't seen any others, but you know me with Megs, bro.
No, of course, man. That's the way I feel about Cobra Commander.
And me too. If I see a good Cobra, that's why I got that modern Cobra Commander the other time. You know what I mean? It's the shit we need, bro. Right?
Oh, que pela. Lily's gonna get a pela. Oh, man.
Yo.
That's a Puerto Rican side. Oh, what's that? What is that, dude?
That is Alistair Gangrene.
Oh, yeah, you got him?
You got it? Oh, cool.
You got it, you son of a bitch. That shit is dope, dude.
That's a comic book?
That's a big-ass comic book.
Nice. It's like magazine size, right?
Yeah, very creep show, too.
Yo, the art's pretty cool in it, too.
Let me see. Oh, is it black and white, dude?
Yeah, it's in black and white.
Oh.
It kind of explained the story of Alistair Gangrene here.
That's dope, dude.
Young Alistair plays with the family dog outside. Hold on, from the deepest in the way to the city. Yeah, he's playing outside. Something happens to Alistair. Like he's something kind of like Jason in a way.
Oh, word.
He got fingered by Dr. Voorhees and died.
Yeah, once I read the book, I'll let you know more stuff about it.
Can you pull out the figure or no? It's too difficult.
Next podcast.
He's not gonna.
All right, let's go. Yeah, that's right. Tune in, folks. If you want to see Alistair Gangrene, tune in for the next podcast.
Yes,
like,
sir.
click, share.
Yo, so before we go, I've been mentioning about AI a little bit. I made a little comment.
I can't wait for this.
I made a comment on Facebook, right? And I want you guys to understand this. I want you guys to wake up. Fuck, let me go over here real quick. You guys got to wake up. AI is not just a magic little paintbrush for you to do art and dope little visuals. It's about ethical use, and that's what I'm trying to talk about. It's about crunching data, automating boring stuff. Again, I could talk to my shit. It's my secretary that reminds me of stuff, right? I could automate posts. I could create SEO for my website, meaning that if I create an article and I could say, hey, what's the best language I could use for my SEO? So of course, because I want traffic, or is that a bad thing to want to get traffic? Yeah. So I use that as that. When I do picture work, it's actually for a lot of fun stuff. I'm not an artist per se, so I'm not selling any of this stuff. So, me using it is just for fun on the artistic side. But again, it's about the business side of it. For content creation, again, it's the SEO, is the analytics. It's audio alchemist as well, because you could even chop up your audio on the AI, clean up your audio, chop up your audio, create shorts through your AI. Because again, there's people that charge hundreds of dollars for this, and if you're just an independent person or startup, can you really fucking afford that? No, you can't. What they're gonna tell you? Oh well, if you don't have the money, don't do that. Fuck you, people. This is why people don't like AI. This is anarchy right now. This is what it is, because it's leveling the playing field for people that are actually creative in some senses, and they're using it to their ability. I also know people that, for example, use AI. They make a picture, and what they do is like, nah, I don't. This looks cool.
Right.
This is the idea I had. Now let me improve upon that. This is what my vision was, and go with that creative motion. It's also used as an inspirational tool. So again, I don't know why people are angry about this shit. Again, use it. It's a fucking tool. It is here to stay. It is not going to go anywhere. It's going to bring you optimal efficiency. It's going to bring you cost optimization. That's what I mean. Cost optimization. You're not spending money. Not a personalized customer experience. What if you have a website? You can't afford a customer service team. You create a little fucking AI customer service that at least answer the basic questions while you do your day job and you get home where you can really answer your people. Look at this shit. Scalable growth. I mean, you could do the things early, create that revenue where you can hire people to then take upon those tasks and work with people. Again, this is just a shortcut. Again, for content creators, and again, it's collaboration. You can set presets, scripts. Or what if you need you want to elaborate on your idea? Like, okay, this is my idea. Can help me word this better. Not everybody's a fucking English major. Not everyone's a fucking writer. So this does help you elaborate your ideas a little bit better. And I don't see anything absolutely wrong with it. Do you guys? Am I saying anything wrong right now? Because I also saying is absolutely please respect copyright and protect copyright and protect our artists and our and let me tell you, as the user of AI, it's very difficult to say do in the style of Jim Lee or do in the style of you really can't do that. It blocks you. It says no, that's a problem. You can't do that. You know what I mean? So they're trying to put in those protections, and I understand, but still it's scrape this and that. I get it. But again, I'm not talking about that aesthetic. Again, I'm not an artist. I'm talking about business aesthetic. Again, the analytics, the scripting, the ideas, that type of flow, and again, these are if you go into logo creation, again, you want to explain this to your artists as best as you can. Now you have the tool to do that. Hey, this is how I want it to look. Do this, and because AI never gets it perfect, to be honest, it's not. There's never soul in it, and soul is important.
Well, I mean, it's only the beginning of AI. It's not going to be perfect, but
even when they this like the movies and whatnot that they're doing through AI, it's still.
I understand you. You know how I feel about like AI, but
I know.
but listening to you, I understand. I feel you, but you're not saying anything wrong. You're not saying anything wrong.
Yeah, I get you on the artistry side. I'm saying I respect that and I understand the 100. But again, I want you guys to understand that's just a small portion of the power of AI.
Yeah, right.
Example,
absolutely.
And guess what? I go to AI. This is the virus that I'm trying to fight. What is the best code you could give me to fight this virus? Let me tell you, that shit can't give me the fucking code. Do you understand me? I didn't have to hire and spend $1,000 for a tech person. This just gave me the code for me to fight the virus and block it. You see the things that it can help you with for people that don't know. It's just a leveling playing field, and they purposely use the artistry side of it to make people hate it. Because that's the most because people are visual. Understand? Now understanding that outside of the visual, there's so much more power behind this. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying.
But artists get pissed off. It's not the reason why they hate is because, like, yo, dude, like, I bust my ass creating art, and they're losing jobs and shit. These artists is like
losing jobs. Marketing people are gonna lose jobs and all. But what I'm saying is, even in this lane, it is a tool. So how about learn to use it to your advantage? It's a tool.
It's a tool, but artist-wise, I'm saying the ones that do it with these using this.
I get it, but as an artist now, maybe this is concept. Maybe you could do a step above. You never know. Try to integrate some level of this. I know people hate to hear this, but it is here. It is not going to go anywhere. So you have to
adapt
somehow and learn it and adapt. Exactly, adapt to this. It's here. Figure out how can you best use it to your advantage. There's so many. You're all smart. As artists, you guys are fucking brilliant. So I know there's going to be a way that you guys could find a way to capitalize on this. Don't get mad at the users that are doing it. I'm not an artist. Again, the pictures you see me post off, you see me as family stuff. It's me. I'm just having fun with shit, just having a blast, jokes with my brother. If you see our chat, you guys would die of laughter. The fun we have with this stuff. It's just fun.
Especially today.
But it's just fun. And again, apologies to anyone felt disrespected by what I meant, but what I meant by again is that there's so many other solutions for it that you guys.
But what was it that someone said to you? Was it something that somebody said to you?
Like, me with the AI. I can't believe you support AI. What do you mean support? This is fun.
Right.
Somebody wrote he's an artist.
Yo, if you guys got something to say about my big bro, man, say to me. I will beat all your asses.
Like,
I will
don't
find you and I will destroy all of you.
I've never said I'm an artist. No, what I'm saying is I don't give a fuck how you guys feel about it. Is that at the end of the day, this has so much more usage than just the artistry you're worried about. That's not even 1% of the fucking power of what AI brings to the playing field here.
Yeah, but one thing you're right about, it's here and it's here to stay, and it ain't going nowhere.
I'm not trying to get y'all mad at me. I'm just saying what it is, and much love and respect to all my artists and my writers. But it's here and learn, and it's a tool like any other. Please learn it to the best of your advantage. Now, with that, this is what this is. This is the fucking P3 podcast, yo. This is the best in the business. I've been scrolling it below. You can follow me at The Real Almega. You can follow my middle bro right there, Daniel Black, at CannonSnoopers84 on Instagram. The same with Chris Crash at Ultimate_Toygasm. Of course, it's all about the P3 podcast on Facebook, on X, everywhere. Well, you know what it is. Show that love. We're trying to get that monetization. So turn on notifications. Share this with your friends.
Yeah,
please.
Share, like, do all of that.
Love, that's all free. It doesn't take anything. With that, much love. We love you. Thank you for tuning in. And happy Easter, everyone.
Happy Easter. One more thing. One more thing. Hashtag Tifo Pesta Caca Borral. I love you all. Have a good night. Happy Easter. Enjoy the 420.